A central Utah animal rescue is home to an unexpected friendship.
Prepare to be captivated by the most heartwarming and awe-inspiring tales of friendship from the animal kingdom. From unexpected pairings to irresistible bonds, we present to you the 20 most remarkable animal friendships in the world. These enchanting stories will warm your heart, bring a smile to your face, and remind you of the wonders of nature. Discover how two natural adversaries became the best of friends and witness the unlikely bond between a majestic giant and a gentle dog, proving that opposites really do attract. Get ready to laugh, smile, and feel a warm glow as you explore the incredible camaraderie, unwavering loyalty, and pure joy these adorable creatures share. Number 20. Hamster and snake, best friends at Tokyo Zoo. In a Tokyo Zoo, where the extraordinary is just another day at the office, an unconventional friendship has taken center stage. Meet Gohan, the 3.5-inch dwarf hamster, and Ao-chan, the formidable yard-long rat snake. It all began when the ingenious zookeepers at Matsugiro Okoku faced a peculiar challenge: how to satiate Ao-chan's appetite after the snake rejected the usual fare of frozen mice. In a daring move, they introduced Gohan, named after a delectable rice dish, as a snack for the reptile. But what transpired next was beyond their wildest expectations. Rather than serving as a meal, Gohan became the apple of Ao-chan's eye. Keeper Kazuya Yamamoto, astounded by the turn of events, revealed that the two have been inseparable ever since, sharing a cozy cage and defying the norms of predator and prey. "I've seen some wild stuff in this line of work, but this takes the cake," Yamamoto confessed. He added, with a touch of amusement, that Gohan even occasionally dozes off on Ao-chan's back as if he were lounging on a custom-made hammock. While Ao-chan did eventually acquire a taste for frozen rodents, much to the relief of the zookeepers, the bond with Gohan remains steadfast. Despite the hamster's seemingly tempting name, there have been no signs of danger. In fact, Yamamoto insists that Ao-chan relishes Gohan's company, finding comfort and companionship in the furry rodent. Number 19. Deer brings her babies to meet her dog best friend every spring. Meet G-Bro, a golden retriever with a heart of gold, and his unexpected bestie, Buttons the deer. This story started over a decade ago when G-Bro's human family stumbled upon a wounded deer that had been tragically struck by a car. Without hesitation, they sprang into action and rescued the young deer. Together, they nurtured Buttons back to health, creating an unbreakable bond in the process. But here's where the story takes an even more remarkable turn. You see, G-Bro was just a playful pup at the time, and as fate would have it, the two became inseparable. Growing up side by side, they forged a connection that defies the boundaries of species. Even when Buttons returned to the wild, she made it a point to grace her human pals and her canine bestie with frequent visits. What's truly mind-boggling is how Buttons fearlessly introduces her adorable babies to G-Bro, as if they were her own kin. Now, it's important to note that in the wild, deer are known to be quite protective, often displaying aggression towards dogs who pose a threat to their precious little ones. But in this extraordinary tale, Buttons trusts G-Bro implicitly, understanding that he would never bring harm to her fawns. Even though G-Bro is a male dog, he behaves like a surrogate mother to his friends' babies. He is extra careful with them, always making sure he is not injuring them in any way. In fact, he is hands down in total protective mode. Number 18. Goat becomes best friends with tiger who was supposed to eat it. This extraordinary friendship has captured hearts around the globe. In the vast landscapes of the Russian Far East, an unlikely bond has formed between a goat and a tiger, leaving keepers and onlookers in awe. What was meant to be a meal for the majestic predator turned into a beautiful friendship at the Shikotovo Safari Park. Their days are filled with adventures as they stroll together through the grounds. The goat, named Timur, has found an unexpected ally in the powerful tiger called Amur. I mean, who wouldn't want a majestic tiger to protect them? Surely this goat does. During their walks, the tiger exudes his natural hunting instincts, while Timur, ever the faithful friend, mirrors his companion's behavior. Of course, it's just a pretend game. Goats don't have predatory instincts, and Timur is not about to start hunting anytime soon. But at night, when they have to sleep separately, Timur is not shy to express his stress and discontent. The goat refuses to eat dinner or seek refuge in his shelter, clinging to the bars that separate their cages. Talk about loyalty. It's clear that the goat finds solace and comfort in the presence of his larger-than-life protector and feels very anxious when Amur is not around. Number 17. Elephant and dog Bubbles and Bella, best friends. These two adorable pals reside at the Myrtle Beach Safari in South Carolina, where they have forged an unbreakable bond. And guess what? They absolutely love splashing around in the water together. Check out how Bubbles, the African elephant, and Bella, the black Labrador, engage in a thrilling game of fetch in the water. Bubbles uses her remarkable trunk to throw the ball, while Bella fearlessly leaps off Bubbles' head or back and gracefully swims to retrieve it. It is a sight that will warm your heart and leave you in awe of their unique companionship. Bubbles' journey to friendship has been one of resilience and triumph. Rescued in Africa after her parents tragically fell victim to poachers during a devastating 20-year period of elephant slaughter for their precious ivory, Bubbles was one of the fortunate few to be adopted. Many other elephants faced a bleak fate, either being released into the wild or sadly losing their lives because facilities couldn't be found. When Bubbles first arrived, she was a mere 340 pounds and stood at 42 inches tall, but now she has grown into an incredible creature, towering over 9 feet tall and weighing a staggering 4 tons. Number 16. Baby hippo and orphaned rhino fall in love with each other. In the heart of KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, lies a haven for orphaned rhinoceroses known as the Zululand's Rhino Orphanage. Nestled within its walls are a host of brave little rhinos, each with a unique tale of how they found themselves orphaned in the wild. Among them is Makosi, a resilient female white rhino who came into the world facing unimaginable challenges. Just 2 days after her birth, rangers discovered that Makosi was struggling to survive. They swiftly intervened and brought her to the safety of the orphanage. Here, surrounded by a team of dedicated caregivers, Makosi began her journey of healing and growth. But the Zululand Rhino Orphanage isn't just a sanctuary for horned giants. It also opens doors to other creatures in need. Enter Charlie, a remarkable African hippopotamus whose early days were marred by adversity. Born prematurely during a severe drought, Charlie faced the impossible task of finding sustenance from his ailing mother. Although Charlie arrived at the conservatory before Makosi, their fates were destined to intertwine. At the orphanage, they understood the profound need for comfort and companionship. These two babies, with hope in their hearts, were introduced to each other, unaware of the incredible bond that would ensue. They instantly fell in love with each other. Their journey had been fraught with hardships, but in each other's company, they found solace, strength, and unyielding joy. Number 15. Unlikely friendship between a sheep and a baby elephant. Meet Themba, a baby elephant who found himself all alone in the world after a tragic accident took his mother's life. Left without companionship, Themba's spirits began to dwindle, and his appetite started to fade away. It was clear that this little elephant was in desperate need of a friend. That's when Albert, a friendly sheep from a nearby farm, came to the rescue. When the workers at the animal sanctuary introduced Themba to Albert, something magical happened. Themba's eyes sparkled with interest, and it was clear that he had found a kindred spirit in his woolly companion. Despite Themba's occasional clinginess, Albert embraced their newfound friendship with open hooves. Together, they embarked on a journey of companionship that would bring joy and comfort to both of their lives. Whether they are exploring the sanctuary grounds or simply enjoying each other's company, Themba and Albert prove that friendship knows no boundaries. The bond between an elephant and a sheep may seem unlikely, but in the world of animal friendships, anything is possible. Themba's transformation from a lonely elephant to a vibrant soul is a testament to the power of friendship and the resilience of the animal spirit. Together, this unlikely duo reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always a ray of hope and a friend waiting to lend a helping hand or hoof. Number 14. Goat and rescue rhino become best friends. In the heart of South Africa's care for wild rhino sanctuary, a heartwarming routine unfolds every morning. Lucas, a dedicated caregiver, embarks on an extraordinary 4-hour walk with his charge, an unlikely duo consisting of Swazi, a critically endangered black rhino, and her loyal companion, Baki. Together, they navigate the vast sanctuary. Swazi's journey is one of resilience and hope. Rescued as a vulnerable baby, she found solace in the sanctuary, which specializes in providing refuge for orphaned, injured, or sick rhinos. Now, Swazi thrives under the watchful eye of Lucas, who has become not only her caregiver but also her trusted guide during their daily excursions. And of course, no walk would be complete without Baki, Swazi's ever-present sidekick. But just like humans, it's easy for Swazi to find reasons to not go exercise. She stops to wrestle with a land cruiser or decides to check out the food supplies, as Lucas and Baki patiently wait for her. The walk is still not happening. A quick check of her reflection to see if she looks as cute as she feels, and then she moves on to the kitchen. These walks hold immense significance for Swazi's development, offering her much-needed mental and physical stimulation. However, Baki's role extends far beyond mere companionship. Since their early days together, Baki has assumed the role of mentor, teaching Swazi the art of foraging and grazing, a vital skill set she would have learned from her mother in the wild. Number 13. Horse and dog love going on hikes together every evening. Get ready to witness an extraordinary bond between a puppy named Orion and a majestic horse named Destiny. When Rebecca, who runs a horse farm, introduced Orion to the stables, little did she know that an unbreakable friendship was about to blossom. From the moment they met, Orion and Destiny shared an instant connection. The curious pup eagerly pushed his nose through the stable door to be closer to his newfound friend. That's where their incredible journey began. Every morning, as Rebecca walks Orion to the pasture, Destiny gallops over to greet them, no matter the distance. It's as if time stands still between these two soulmates, and their reunion is filled with joy and excitement, as if they've been separated for ages. Rebecca loves to embark on hikes with her furry companions, and Orion takes the lead, proudly guiding the way. Yet despite his smaller size, Orion constantly checks over his shoulder to ensure Destiny is right behind him. He's determined to protect his beloved friend. In a heartwarming display of affection, Orion will even stand on his hind legs to reach Destiny's face for gentle kisses. With his paws delicately placed on either side of her snout, he showers her with love, and in return, Destiny bends over to cover Orion in affection too. When Destiny needs new horseshoes, Orion stands by her side, offering support and keeping her calm. These two cuties exemplify the true meaning of best friends: unconditional love, trust, and unwavering companionship. Number 12. Baby Rhino is best friends with dog and lamb. This is the heartwarming tale of Esme the rhino, a true survivor who found companionship in the most unexpected of friendships. It all began in October of 2017 when Esme, a frail and undernourished rhino calf, was brought to an animal center from a nearby game farm. Deprived of her mother's milk, Esme struggled to thrive, and the staff was devastated to witness other rhinos rejecting her attempts to connect. But hope was on the horizon in the form of David, a playful Anatolian shepherd who was just a puppy at the time. From the moment they met, an extraordinary bond formed between them. However, their friendship faced a hurdle when Esme accidentally injured David's paw by stepping on it. This forced them to spend some time apart while David healed, leaving Esme in need of a new companion. That's when Melia, a tame pet lamb, entered the picture. With their innate maternal instincts, sheep like Melia are known to be fiercely protective and nurturing, even in cross-species friendships. Though it took a while for Esme and Melia to establish a connection, the bond grew stronger as they spent time together. Eventually, David was reintroduced into the mix, but there was a bit of tension between him and Melia. David couldn't resist his playful nature, often chasing after Melia, who understandably felt scared. Yet as the days passed, the trio found harmony. They learned to navigate their differences and appreciate the unique qualities each brought to their friendship. Together, Esme, David, and Melia are a dynamic trio that nothing can separate. Number 11. Japanese monkey Miwa-chan and wild boar Yuribo are good friends. Allow us to introduce you to Miwa, a spirited Japanese macaque, and Yuribo, an adorable baby boar. These two inseparable friends call the Fukuchiyama City Zoo in Kyoto Prefecture, Japan, their home. Since their chance encounter back in June of 2010, their bond has only grown stronger. The story behind their friendship is both heartwarming and heartbreaking. Yuribo was found all alone, separated from his parents, while Miwa was discovered in deep distress next to her mother's lifeless body. Even after finding solace at the zoo, Miwa couldn't stop the tears of pain and longing. That's when a compassionate zookeeper had a brilliant idea to introduce Miwa to Yuribo. Fast forward to today, and you'll find Miwa perched atop Yuribo's back on a regular basis. It's a sight that catches the eye, that's for sure. You see, baby macaques typically ride on the backs of their mothers, but Miwa has found solace in Yuribo's sturdy and loving presence. In a way, Yuribo has become a surrogate mother figure for Miwa, filling the void left by her tragic loss. Number 10. An unlikely friendship between a horse and a baboon. Deep in the heart of the Monkeyland farm, a peculiar camaraderie has taken root. Meet the trio of retired horses, once toiling in the nearby Corlin Township, now enjoying a life of leisure on the lush pasture. Their days of confinement in a paddock are long gone, replaced by the freedom to roam the sprawling Monkeyland fields, a remarkable upgrade for these majestic creatures. But they are not the only inhabitants of this vibrant sanctuary. An established troop of over 20 individuals has been a part of this landscape long before Monkeyland even existed. They utilize the fields and forests for sustenance, slumber, and play, their presence an integral part of this eclectic ecosystem. Remarkably, their coexistence with the horses has been relatively harmonious, with minimal disruptions to the residents' tranquility. Although a mutual sense of respect has emerged between the baboons and horses, an intriguing dynamic has unfolded. Typically, there's a set degree of nervousness in the presence of their equine counterparts. However, recent observations have unveiled a curious behavior. The baboons seem to seize an opportunity when the horses recline for a moment of respite. Reports have surfaced of baboons climbing atop the horses. Well, I guess it took them some time, but they finally became the best of friends. Number 9. A friendship between a dog and a cow. In a tale that tugs at the heartstrings, we uncover the extraordinary friendship that bloomed between Rookie, a pint-sized ball of energy, and an unexpected companion, a brown female cow belonging to her human family. At first glance, the bond between Rookie and the cow may seem perplexing, but a closer look reveals a heartwarming dynamic. The cow assumed the role of a surrogate mother to the lively pup, showering him with affectionate licks and gentle nuzzles. Their interactions didn't stop there. Rookie would even be seen sitting or sleeping on the cow's back. But as fate would have it, their inseparable bond faced an inevitable test. Financial constraints compelled Rookie's family to make a gut-wrenching decision. They had to part ways with the beloved cow. The impending separation left Rookie utterly devastated, his sorrow echoing through the neighborhood in heart-wrenching howls and cries. He even had tears in his eyes, as if he were crying. But in a twist of fate, destiny had something extraordinary in store for our brave protagonist. One fateful day, a familiar moo reverberated through the air, instantly catching Rookie's attention. Without a second thought, he sprinted through the streets, his devoted owner in hot pursuit, as they embarked on a race against time to reunite Rookie with his long-lost companion. Finally, their paths converged at a neighboring barn, a stone's throw away from Rookie's own home. The anticipation was palpable as Rookie bounded towards the familiar figure. Barks of excitement filled the air, and the pup couldn't contain his joy, leaping into the air as he showered the cow with exuberant licks, a poignant display of their enduring bond. Number 8. Friendship between this orangutan and otters as one of the best animal friendships out there. In this captivating video, prepare to witness an extraordinary bond between orangutans and otters that will warm your heart and leave you in awe. As we delve into this enchanting tale, we uncover a heart-wrenching backdrop, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the lives of these incredible primates residing in a zoo in France. Isolation and despair loomed over the orangutans as visitors vanished from the once bustling zoo. Their spirits waned, appetites faded, and the once vibrant creatures sought solace within the confines of their cave. Concerned caretakers couldn't stand by and watch their beloved friends suffer, so they hatched a brilliant plan. They built an artificial river, a stroke of genius by an innovative zookeeper. This audacious move introduced a group of lively otters into the orangutan's enclosure. The orangutans, craving companionship and connection, found solace in the playful presence of their newfound otter pals. A transformation occurred as these diverse species forged an unexpected friendship, embracing each other's company with pure joy and boundless affection. Although these two species would have never met in the wild, as they live on different continents, fate would have it that they were destined to become best friends forever. Number 7. Best friends. Tiger, lion, and bear living together in harmony. While a tiger, lion, and bear can't live in harmony together in the wild, things are a little bit different at Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary in Locust Grove, Georgia. Meet Baloo the bear, Leo the lion, and Shere Khan the tiger. We swear this is not the plot of the next Disney movie. The story began in 2001 when they were just tiny cubs, rescued during an illegal substance raid in Atlanta. They were scared, malnourished, and plagued by parasites. Thankfully, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources intervened and brought them to the safe haven of the 250-acre, non-profit animal rescue. Since then, this inseparable trio, lovingly referred to as the BLT bear, lion, and tiger, has shared an incredible journey. Despite their different species, they have formed an unbreakable brotherhood. Their habitat spans about 3 acres, yet you'll often find them in close proximity to each other. They eat together, play together, and even catnap together, in other words, inseparable. Number 6. Unusual friendship between wolf and bear. In a rare convergence of 2 apex predators, a Finnish photographer has captured a mesmerizing bond between a female gray wolf and a male brown bear. Lassi Roshianen stumbled upon this extraordinary spectacle, defying the norms of the animal kingdom. The remarkable photographs he captured unveil a narrative of unlikely companionship that challenges our understanding of nature's intricate tapestry. It's very unusual to see a bear and a wolf getting on like this, Roshianen remarks, his eyes gleaming with a mixture of astonishment and reverence. Over the course of 10 consecutive nights, he bore witness to an inexplicable connection between these two formidable creatures. From the bewitching hours of 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., the wolf and bear duo would come out to play. They were even seen sharing food together, something predators are not very keen on doing. The enigma surrounding this unusual friendship leaves us grappling for answers. How did these two find solace in each other's company? Perhaps they were both young and inexperienced, navigating the complexities of survival in a hostile wilderness. In their vulnerability, they discovered a source of comfort and protection that transcended species boundaries, a bond born out of necessity and forged in the crucible of the unknown. Number 5. Friendship between Milo and Bone Digger. Prepare to have your mind blown by the most unexpected friendship you'll ever witness. Meet Milo, the 11-pound dachshund, and Bone Digger, the colossal 500-pound lion. Yes, you heard that right. These two unlikely companions have formed an unbreakable bond that transcends size and species. In a somewhat icky display of camaraderie, Milo fearlessly delves into what appears to be an intense dental hygiene session, or a sloppy French kiss with his lion buddy. And believe it or not, Bone Digger reciprocates the affectionate gesture, using his enormous tongue to lovingly lick the dachshund in return. A tongue that's roughly the size of Milo's entire head. And you won't believe who their owner is. If you have watched Tiger King, then you know who Joe Exotic is. If not, go to Netflix and binge watch it immediately because, trust me, it's a wild ride. Anyway, back to our furry friends. It all started when Joe introduced his litter of 4 dachshund puppies to Bone Digger when the lion was just a wee 4-week-old cub. Bone Digger suffers from a metabolic bone disease that has left him mildly disabled. Exotic speculated that this condition may have contributed to the unique connection between these unlikely pals. To the dachshunds, Bone Digger was simply seen as a giant, lovable puppy, and from the very beginning, they adored each other without reservation. Of course, Joe Exotic has been famously sentenced, spoiler alert, to 22 years in prison on 17 federal charges of animal abuse and 2 counts of attempted murder for hire. But the bond between these two species is undeniably cute. Number 4. The unlikely friendship of Max and Quackers. For Patrick and Kirsten Riley, Max, their 12-year-old husky, and Quackers, their 4-year-old duck, are more than just pets, they are family. The bond between Max and Quackers is legendary in this tiny town, bringing joy to all who witness their unique friendship. Rain or shine, you can find Max and Quackers sitting side by side along Highway 28, like a picture-perfect scene straight out of a greeting card. Their presence brings smiles to the faces of passers-by, who can't help but be captivated by their adorable companionship. When the Rileys adopted Max at the age of 5, he was full of energy and zest. However, after the family lost another husky companion, Max found himself alone. He felt lonely and sad. So, the Rileys decided to adopt Quackers, a little duckling who had also experienced the loss of his buddies along the way. Sensing the loneliness in Quackers, Max would sit faithfully by his pen, forming an unexpected connection. It was as if they understood each other's pain and found solace in one another's presence. As time went on, their bond only grew stronger. They became inseparable, sharing every aspect of their lives, from sleeping together to eating together, from drinking from the same water bowl to going on walks down the road. Max and Quackers do everything together. It's safe to say these two really like each other. Number 3. Friendship between Ostrich and Little Giraffe. In a captivating video that has taken the internet by storm, a baby giraffe and a fully grown ostrich have become unlikely friends at the Houston Zoo. The heartwarming footage captures a tender moment as the baby giraffe and the towering ostrich engage in playful interaction, frolicking together joyfully and chasing each other around. But it's not just playtime that these two share. The video also captures a heart-melting scene of them grooming each other. The ostrich carefully pecks at the giraffe's mane, while the giraffe reciprocates with gentle nuzzles. Their connection transcends the separation of species, as they find comfort and solace in each other's presence. This remarkable friendship underscores the incredible diversity and beauty of the animal kingdom. It's quite impressive to note that this is a fully grown ostrich, yet the giraffe is only a few days old. Seeing as ostriches are the largest bird on the planet and are roughly the same size as a newborn giraffe, it's simply fascinating. Giraffes are huge. Number 2. Cats and rats love each other so much. Prepare to have your perception of feline-rodent relationships turned upside down by the heartwarming tale of Bernie the rat and Galaxy the cat. In a world where cats and rodents are often depicted as adversaries, Bernie and Galaxy prove that friendship knows no bounds. When Bernie's family first introduced him to Galaxy, they held their breath, unsure of how the two would interact. Would it be a clash of claws and teeth? Much to their surprise, within a mere 2 weeks, something magical happened. Despite their initial curiosity and cautiousness, Bernie and Galaxy formed an unbreakable bond. Galaxy, being the nurturing soul that she is, took Bernie under her paw. She showered him with motherly affection, grooming him and making him feel right at home. Bernie was no longer just a rat to Galaxy. He became her cherished little baby. As Bernie grew older, their connection deepened. They discovered the joy of chasing each other, engaging in playful antics that would last throughout the day. But even the liveliest of playtimes must come to an end, and when Bernie and Galaxy grow tired, it's snuggle time. Number 1. Pigeon that can't fly befriends puppy that can't walk. Lundy the Chihuahua puppy and Herman the pigeon are a very unusual duo. While their species might typically keep them apart, it was their shared challenges that brought them together in a remarkable bond. Lundy, a newborn Chihuahua, faces a unique obstacle. He can't use his back legs. And Herman the pigeon has his own struggle. After a neurological injury, he was left unable to take flight. But there is a silver lining. These two adorable creatures have found solace and companionship in each other's company. Their heartwarming story began at the Mia Foundation, an animal shelter in Rochester, New York, dedicated to rehabilitating animals with birth defects and physical abnormalities. While Lundy and Herman now bask in the joy of their companionship, it's important to remember the challenges they faced. Lundy arrived at the foundation weighing a mere 6 ounces, his hind legs rendered non-functional, a condition known as swimmer's syndrome. His breeders in South Carolina sent him to the foundation because they knew they wouldn't be able to sell him. When the caretaker placed Lundy beside the pigeon, something magical happened. In an instant, they nestled together, finding comfort and warmth in one another's presence. As you can see, friendship isn't just a human thing. In fact, I know a few people who could learn a lesson or two from these adorable animals. What about you? What interspecies animal friendship would you love to witness in real life? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out more of our amazing content popping up on the screen right now. See you next time, folks.